Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we made our way here through this Gauntlet of Shar and found Balthazar and have been invited to come in and talk to him. So let's go chat. I was deciding between that or continuing to explore because I assume he would wait, but I think we should talk to him first while he's here.
Ah, the interloper. And in one piece as well. Not just any true soul would have succeeded in following my path through this place. You should be pleased.
His face, like carved lines on it and everything, kinda gross.
General Thorn. Rubbish. Everything is at hand here. Sorrel merely envies the General's faith in me. I'm in the midst of a grand strategy. But you're here now, and I may be able to put those limbs to work. You know what's at stake here. I take it.
Zerel spoke of a relic, something called the Night Song in your notes. They were very interesting. Enlighten me, judging by how you're cowering in here, your survival. Ha! Or history. The name Balthazar seems familiar, but not as a servant of Catherick Thorm. Where have you heard it before? Okay. Let's try this first. I was thinking option 1 sounded fine, but let's see what we can find about Balthazar, just from our knowledge of history. Also, this dude. Giant, hulking undead. Don't want to have to fight him. DC 14's not bad. Oh, it is if we get a nat 1. We are already getting a little low on inspiration, and I don't think this is critical. It would just be nice. So I'm just gonna let it go.
The thought eludes you. Perhaps you saw a passing reference in some old tome.
Would be nice to know, but oh well. Zerel spoke of a relic, something called the Night Song in your notes. They were very interesting.
Interesting. And private. Give me one reason why I shouldn't have my creations kill you right now, thief.
I got permission from Zerel. Yeah, I had Zerel's permission. That good enough for you? You're hiding from shadows, literally. Don't make threats you can't back up. Because I am a magical powerhouse, you need me and you know it. I mean, we have Zerel's permission. But I don't... It's clear he doesn't particularly care for Zerel. At least based on one of his last comments, that's the vibe I got. But I do always like a persuasion check, and I do always like a specialized option for my class. So yes, because I'm a magical powerhouse, you need me and you know it. Just be bold. Bonus of 9 to 12 on a DC 14.
Your usefulness may outweigh your insolence for now. There are much grander things at stake. The Night Song is my finest creation. If I never exceed myself, I will still die happy. Not that I ever intend to do something as gauche as truly dying, of course.
Of course.
Given your prying nature, I have work for you as a scout.
Okay.
The Night Song lends the General his strength, his invulnerability. It must be recovered before his enemies attempt to exploit it.
How did it go missing? That's what I haven't figured out yet. If it's the key to his invulnerability, why is it locked away in a place that no one can get to? I mean, I guess if I had something that made me invulnerable, I would lock it away in a place that no one could get to. But I still think I'd want to have it available so that I could get to it, or my closest... maybe not even my closest advisors. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe Thorn did put it into a place where he himself could get it, but now he's too busy. But it's not set up in a way so his advisors could get to it, because if you're ancient and immortal, maybe you don't trust your advisors. So you need my help. Sounds like you've good reason to be proud of the Night Song. Tell me more. Sounds like your problem, not mine. I think I'd rather exploit the Night Song for myself after I've gotten rid of you. Asking if he needs our help is a pointless question. He's already said so. So I think I'd rather see what we can learn about the Night Song. Sounds like you've got good reason to be proud of the Night Song. Tell me more. Also, flattery. You know, maybe can get him to start talking while he seems somewhat reticent.
And spoil the surprise? I think not. But let's just say that the Night Song was a unique specimen even before I began my work. Words, even my words, are woefully insufficient. When you see for yourself, you will understand.
Okay. No one has yet told us what the Night Song is. The assumption is when we see it, we'll recognize it. But, yeah. Surely some description would help. Like, you're looking for, you know, a weapon, or you're looking for a gem, or something. But, yeah, everyone seems to assume we'll know it when we see it, so I guess we just go with that. What do you need me to do?
I do not need you or your help. But you are here in spite of that, so I may as well make use of you. The Night Song is close, but the way is barred, and Shah's dead are uncooperative. Clear the path for me by blade, cunning, or whatever it takes. I will remain here until you have succeeded, or fallen.
I'd trust this gas bag about as far as I can throw him, which isn't far. But perhaps better to play along for now.
I'm also confused why this guy thinks he's so capable, but he can't get past Shar's undead. But he thinks there's a reasonable chance we can. Like, is he capable or is he not? That giant hulking undead behind him, or next to him, feels like the sort of thing that could easily plow through all those undead skeletons. So, I don't know what's been taking him so long here. I'll see what I can do. What exactly will you be doing while I'm out risking myself? He's not going to tell us. You have resources to spare. Give me something to aid my search. Ooh. This sounds like your problem, not mine. Yeah, give me some aid. You got resources to spare.
I will assign flesh to aid you on your way. Ring this bell, and he will come. My brother is no intellectual powerhouse, but he is strong, loyal, and punctual. Should a fight turn against you, remember the bell.
Take the bell. Wait, he is your brother? You turned your brother into some sort of giant undead. Which does not surprise me at all. What exactly will you be doing while I'm risking myself? Keep it. This is your problem, not mine. I will take the bell. I don't want to miss out on that option.
Flesh will remain here until called. But don't fear. He has very sharp hearing. I chose his ears myself. Now, get to work.
Flesh. It doesn't even fit in the screen. So he's got some sort of like spiked ball for a hand, and then like a pick axe sort of hand. Some hooked claw. 20 strength. Frankly, as is less than I was expecting for this form. Good con. Good immunities and resistances. Only AC 11, but tons of health. Aversion to fire. If this entity takes fire damage, it receives disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the end of its next turn. This entity will go berserk if its health diminishes. What do you define by health diminishing? If he takes a paper cut, is he going to go berserk? It's multi-attacks, each deal 1d8 bludgeoning damage, knocks target prone. It also gains resistance. Blah, blah, blah. Frenzy ends if the affected entity regains all of its hit points. So this isn't the sort of frenzy that makes it so they can't tell friend from foe. Okay, that's what I was worried about. Spells that alter someone's form have no effect. Resistance to magic. Advantage on saving throws against spells. Yeah, he looks pretty powerful.
Now,
Anything else of interest? Doesn't seem like it. Everything would be stealing. I'm sure at some point we are going to come back and kill this guy. And then we can loot.
bring me a liver. And I don't want to see any bite marks on it.
Alright. So that's that. Anything? I don't think we looted this room. No. We didn't even loot the Justiciars. For their 1 gold.
What's hiding here?
Although it looks like most of the Justiciars vanished after the fight. That one was probably already standing there, and I assume all the ones that got summoned just disappeared. Okay. So if we look at our map, where is the quest wanting us to go? Kill the Orthon. Oh, that's for Astarion's quest, so that must be the demon that's hidden down here. The Orthon. I don't see a quest marker. We must complete the Gauntlet of Shar, trials made for her elite soldiers, the Dark Justiciars. Yeah. Oh, right, I was supposed to talk to Lae'zel at some point about the history of Prince Orpheus, because we got another book. Or, not book, one of the Githyanki items. We'll need to remember to do that. Alright, Ketheric Thorm sent his trusted servant Balthazar. Yeah, but currently we don't have anything pointing to the right direction. And that this is presumably the Orthon that we need to deal with. To kill this Orthon. I don't know what an Orthon is by name. I'm tempted to go... That's where Balthazar was. I'm tempted to go east to see if we can reconnect to the door here. Because we could still go around and try solving that puzzle. I've thought about it and I think I have an idea of the solution. So if I did go back there, I feel reasonably sure I'd get it. But I don't know. And if we can just meet up from the other side, maybe we can just open the door there.
Brave the gauntlet of Lady Shar. Test body, mind, and spirit with her trials. Glory awaits the few who succeed.
Another rat. Lots of rats. That's so weird.
I need a quick word.
Well, we've got Speak with Animals still. Do you guys have anything to say?
This is the path of heroes. Your feet sully it.
You're just a rat. Is it really wise to stand up to me?
We are small but many. Leave, or see what happens.
That's fair. Oh, and we got a teleport spot here. That's convenient. What about you? Anything you want to say?
2 legs, too familiar.
Is this anything? No. Ooh, a new bow. Least expected. Dark Veil Precision. While obscured in shadow, the wielder has a 1d4 bonus to their ranged weapon attacks. Not damage, the attack roll. That's pretty good. And then the +2 bow. It's a short bow, though, so it does less damage. It's got something unique. Blinding Shot. Weave the lost magic of the Children of Deep Dwera into your shot and possibly blind your target. Okay. How does that compare to the bow Astarion's using?
I bite.
On a hit, possibly inflict frightened. Gain +1d4 bonus to attack and damage against frightened creatures. That's where the frightened came from the other day. One of the last few episodes, I frightened... Was it the cloaker, or was it one of the cloaker's phantoms? I don't recall. I think we frightened the cloaker, and I was curious how he pulled off a frightening effect. It's just what his bow does.
Let's get going.
Well, as we've seen, frightened is super powerful, so I'm fine with him keeping something that
Moving in.
occasionally frightens. I think this is the other side of that door. Yes? Yes. Okay. Wonder if there's some way to open it from this side. If so, then I don't need to go around to the other side. There's a lever. Pull the lever. Can I still grab the gem? Is the gem suddenly gone? No. Okay, for whatever reason I thought it was there.
Welcome, child. Follow my voice and prove your worth.
Next time's the charm? Maybe not. Maybe not.
So my suspicion of how we get through this, now that I've been thinking about it, them dropping these down, I wonder...
Better not be cursed.
I basically never actually touch torches and braziers and candles to turn them on and off, but I'm guessing the solution is to just go around, turn them off. That would explain why they dropped them down, is so that I could get to them. Maybe once they're off, you then have to re-pull them up or something, but probably not. Maybe... I'm thinking you just put them all out, and that's the darkness that you need, and that'll let you through, or something. Not really any way to find out now. I mean, I suppose I could put one person over there, flip the lever, and then have everyone else stay here and see what happens, but I'm fine with just moving on. We'll assume that I got the puzzle solved. So that's probably the way to the Gauntlet of Shar. At least that's what it feels like to me. So let's check out this way first. That is a displacer beast. That wasn't part of my plan. Not actually that scary just based on the abilities it lists here. Strength 18, Con 16, Dex 15. So it's a pretty good attacker. Only AC 16 and 110 health. We fought much tougher things. Has an extra attack. Evasion. When spell or effect would have you deal half damage on dexterity saving throws, you take no damage. So that'll be annoying against dex save spells. But overall, not that bad. Are there any others that we can Determine. Yes. No, is that the same one? That might have been the same one. So we could jump down here. Just trying to see all of our options. Where do you lead then? Because if we came up here... Cool throne. I guess therein lies the question of... Am I going down this way? Or this way? Or over here? What's the way, the correct way forward? Because I like to go off doing the side paths first. Is this a room here? Like that just very clear divide of darkness that's not letting me look into. Whereas most edges, you can just see what the surrounding ground looks like. Maybe there just isn't anything there and that's why it's black. I don't know. I have suspicions about you. Jump down to the displacer? Or go to one of the other paths? This really does look like the way forward. Traversal gem probably will take me there. So I'm thinking these are the side paths. So let's go down and have fun with the displacer beast. Oh, it noticed me and ran off. So displacer beasts, from my memory, are good with illusions and teleportation. I think. Could be wrong. I'm not an expert. Okay, I was wondering if we could climb down this, but no. Though there is still more down there, because I'm seeing this giant statue of Shar. That's where we already were. Okay. Just trying to see how everything connects. And I've lost myself. There we are. The displacer beast ran off right after the game autosaved, which brings me as much comfort as you can imagine. How far forward can you possibly move? Looks like there. There's no way for you to jump there?
I hope
All
this
right.
is important
Well, sometimes
for your sake.
NPCs or the non-active character can find ways that others don't. Yeah, so Varric found a way to jump there, even though I couldn't figure out a way to get him to jump there. That's fine.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Moving ahead.
So let's check up here before we go back to the displacer beast. Arsonist oil, basic poison. Possibly we can... Oh dear.
Terribly familiar feeling. I've been watched.
Don't let anything get past you. Don't.
Ow? How did we not see any of them? Oh, invisible. Well, that's probably part of it. So we've got the Maragons, which were the demons that took out all of the Shar worshippers, the Justiciars. Oh, and the Displacer Beast joined this fight too. Well, arguably, it's probably better that we're fighting them up here than if I'd gone down here and then walked into this pit. Because that would have turned out super bad. At least I assume so. We know he's over here somewhere. Just just invisible. Probably, is he just right there? I assume that's walkable terrain, and so he's got to be right there. Not that there's really anything Astarion can do to reveal him.
On your command.
You still have protection from good and evil. Oh, that's right. We are still low on spell slots. Yeah. I could do Fairy Fire, which would show him. All targets within the light turn visible, and attack rolls against them have advantage. She'd lose her protection from good and evil, but I think that's probably fine. What do you do exactly? Can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed. And if you're attacked by any of them, they have a disadvantage. That actually probably works because these probably are fiends. Let's verify. Yeah, fiends. But I am understandably slightly worried because they've defined these Maragons as being able to... There were like 3 of them that took out the entire fortress of Dark Justiciars. So now that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus Ygir here and a Displacer Beast. Orthonic hand bombs. I don't know what those are. Is this the Orthon in question that we were supposed to take out? The fact there's Orthonic hand bombs here makes me think maybe. Are you an Orthon? You're invisible. Alert, dark vision, devil's sight. You see normally in darkness. Extra attack, magic resistance, opportunity attacks. Is it a save on this? Yes. So I would be casting this. He'd get a dex save. And he would be able to resist it. So maybe not. Let's just have you... You just really can't move forward. And I'd like to have her jump this gap, but she's wanting to jump from here. She can't run that far. Because she has to run around all of these people. That is really terrible. You can't just run through there. Because that's killing her movement.
Let's spill some blood.
Astarion, what can you do? If I wanted you to jump to these guys, you could. Although we have seen Astarion get shoved off of cliffs several times in the past, and I don't really want to redo that experience. How far of your movement are you taking to get here? 32 of your 50. So if I did jump him here, he would definitely be able to walk up to that guy.
Yes.
And if Astarion's not there, she could theoretically move a little bit farther. Maybe getting to a point where she could jump there. So I really don't want to have to use her action to dash. That just feels extremely terrible. Alright, that'll be the plan. We'll move Astarion forward first.
Bamboozle them.
Then we can put you here.
Fresh orders.
Can you now jump over to this guy? You're claiming no. That is just barely outside of your movement. Hey, Scratch, can you unsummon yourself? right now. Because the scratch wasn't here, we'd have it. I could Misty Step. Use a spell slot. That's not worth it. Or I have to use my action to dash. I just know that if she was there, Astarion would be so much more capable. Well, I guess he'd just get a sneak attack. He wouldn't get advantage or anything. Oh, that's what the orthonic bombs are. They're just sitting around Varric, ready to wreck his day. Well, that's good to know. What can I do about that now? Because I don't really want him to be lying down and take 4 blasts right next to him. Well, I can get her onto that shelf, right? No, even then it's thinking no. Nope, there was a spot that it was happy with. I thought. Just aiming for perfect pixels. There we go. You can technically make that jump. So she is now ready to join in next turn. So Astarion, does that count in any way? No, of course not. He's got resistant to attacks. Of course he does. He's not humanoid, so you can't drink blood for those benefits. I have no idea.
Ready for battle.
Well, all she can do is either cast spells, which I'm not inclined because she's almost out of spell slots, or shoot her bow, which is fine. 85's not bad. So either she fires her bow, or I move her here, give him a flanking partner, and also put her in the front so that she's more likely to be the one attacked. And I don't even know what to do about this guy. So is your 2 shots more important than trying to protect Astarion? Six to 15. That is a pretty dang good hit. Nah, I gotta take the shot. Yeah, 17 damage I think was worth it. Switch back to your melee weapons, just in case. That'll be the end of your turn. Astarion, do what you can, man. If I summon this, he would then do psychic damage rather than piercing. We're not in dim light. They've got torches everywhere, so that doesn't apply. Huh. I think I'm going to. Uses 1 bonus action, but they don't resist it, which makes it significantly better. Alright, so start with an attack here. Nice. You didn't get... Did you use 2 attacks again? No. You cast Shadow Blade as a single... Oh, you jumped. That was your other bonus action. Right. I'm caught up. Okay, Dash. I'm good with you using up your actions. Oh, you are not coming for these people. That was not part of my plan. Good miss. I suppose I could have had Astarion pull back. Are their rolls just really bad? No, he's got a +10. Oh, putting out the lights. That helps Astarion. Yeah. There's a displacer beast, but I think this is just an illusion. I don't know if that means it can still attack. When an entity enters your attack range, you can strike them. But yeah, it's a level 1, flat 10s all around. As opposed to that one. But they are both showing up. I don't know if it creates illusions that also attack or if it's just illusions to distract. Because that is very different. You do still have an action, which is good. Can you grab these? Just put them in your inventory. Alright. Oh, you are unfortunately within attack of opportunity range. Okay, it can attack. We have now determined that. It had disadvantage. I was trying to have you grab that. Not enough movement. Fine. Well, you're gonna die then. Let's do the sensible thing. Haste. I am out of... No, I'm out of meta magic. Okay, I have the spell slots. How can I work this? So in order to do a twin spell of haste, I need 3 sorcery points. I can create a sorcery point from giving up a low-level spell slot as a bonus action. So let's give up a first level, which will make a sorcery point. If I cast haste at a higher level, does it get any benefits? No. Okay. Just wanted to be sure I couldn't cast it on another person. Okay, then we will create a sorcery point by giving up a first level slot. That'll be our bonus action. But Varric hardly ever needs to use them. Then we'll twin spell haste on Minthara and ourself. As usual. That gives me a tiny bit more movement, so I can pick up the bombs. Then what do I do with you guys? You guys resist fire. Is that poison? I always mix up the symbols for poison and acid. Yes, that's poison. Resist all that. Lightning still does full damage. Which means I could put him here. He'd be in such danger to getting a attacked by the invisible guy, by any of these, if I've moved him here. But I'm just thinking this lightning bolt straight down that line would feel pretty decent. But getting the heck away from all the things wanting to kill me would also feel pretty good. Let's see, this Displacer Beast, what vulnerabilities or immunities do you have? Nothing? Nothing. Which means if I got to a position where I had line of sight on you, I could hit you fairly reliably with 3 of these. Put you down like here. How's that looking? Path is still interrupted. Come on, man. Tiny bit more. There you go. 90% chance to hit. We got our lightning charges. And then still walk a little bit farther away. Alright, I'm good with that. Ugh. Concentration broken on Shadow Blade. That's not good. I shouldn't have bothered with Shadow Blade. Like, I like the idea of him doing psychic damage, but it's so easy to lose concentration. Scratch, I don't think you're gonna actually pull off anything useful. So, just try and attack this. Oh well. I guess maybe try and get in the way to slow people down that are gonna try and get to Varric. The best I got. Oh, Astarion, you're gonna die. Oh, I should have had Varric. Nope, Varric didn't have a bonus action. I was gonna say he should have used a potion, but he had to use the spell exchange. I could prevent him from attacking me, but I don't really see the point. They all have disadvantage to attack her. Oh, goodbye, Astarion. And Astarion goes down. Ah, every time. What do we do about the rest of you? Alright, I can hit 3 of them and this Displacer Beast. And barely miss Minthara. It's probably a reasonable choice. Then cast a quick healing word on Astarion, but I need to move forward for that.
Heading there. Take 2.
Just, you know, stabilize him a bit. Oh yeah, saves versus Lathander's Light. Yeah, it did good damage as well. Alright, it is your turn. What are you gonna do? Critical miss with your hopping out of hiding. Shield blow. When struck by a melee attack, your attacker must succeed a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. You weren't struck by a melee attack? I mean, I know some of the like bow attacks, the arrows themselves, if you're using specialized arrows, count as melee. I'm wondering if something there has happened. I mean, go for it. See if you can knock him prone. It did actually go back to him. She didn't fall prone with a concussive blast. Alright, Astarion, you lost your main attack. That's fine, and you did re-equip your... You did not re-equip your offhand. Ah, blast, and I can't equip your offhand because you lost your action. The fact I can't use a bonus action to put a weapon into his offhand has frustrated me to no end. Alright, I'm going to have you drink 2 greater potions of healing. I think that's the best thing to do if you have no actions on your turn. Just try and get yourself in a slightly healthier state. Do I move you towards the Displacer Beast? Maybe. Kind of wish I had just killed the Displacer Beast when we saw it, though it probably would have run away. I think I will move closer, but not adjacent. Well, he's already close enough. He can get there. So yeah, let's just move out of line of sight from the people on top if they wanted to shoot down at him. And that's probably the best you can do on your turn. Next turn, we'll have him waste his action equipping a weapon, and then go in for 2 bonus action attacks.
I thirst for combat.
Minthara, back to you. Probably not going to bother with spells. You've got 4 attacks because of haste. So, make use of it, I guess. 5 attacks, counting this offhand attack. True Strike, take the tenacity. We could, since we've got advantage. No, I don't need to use smites. Although I could do something like this concussive smash. Onto the one that's uninjured. Since we should have... We only have True Strike on the one we attacked. Well, that is disappointing. He was already blinded. We already had the advantage. Alright, whatever. Just go for a normal attack on him. Next. You're down. And we've got... I could try just shoving this one off. No, we don't have our bonus action. Never mind. Who's next most hurt? You are. So, attack him. Oh, missed with advantage. Shame. +2 to saving throws. I don't think that's super critical at the moment from where she's standing. And try and pull... That probably will provoke. I was going to say get away from... That doesn't provoke yet. Not until we get over there. Okay, so if you stayed here... I'm just wanting to get her a bit farther away from the edge, since they are apparently prone to shoving. Understandably. Still going for dashes. Okay. Where are they trying to get to? Ow. Right. We still have you over here. He just used his turn to... Man, they really hate Varric. Ow. Okay, and it left an illusion here and then teleported itself and Varric, and Astarion way over there. That's weird. Yeah, Varric, you need to not die or not lose your concentration, because I really want you to maintain this haste, like a lot. I was hoping that Varric could help take out this Displacer Beast. Maybe we can hit a number of them. Not really. I'd have to go back up top. You've already lost concentration. Yes. No. She still has protection from good and evil. So I don't want to accidentally hit her with something. And we could try and hit the big boss guy that's standing here. But I have to do that with an area attack. And he had evasion? He's not happy. He has magic resistance. I was like, Blur could be nice because I'm trying to avoid getting hit, but that defeats the entire purpose. Could just go with something like Firebolt, because as I keep forgetting, it does an additional +5 damage, so it's really 7 to 25. Then gets... Oh, they're immune to fire. That, and then no. It's got to be lightning. It's concentration. I don't have a lot of options. I do have Chromatic Orb, that's right. I did a Chromatic Orb. Fortunately, lightning does an area effect that might hit her. There's also a bunch of bombs right here. Not sure why they got thrown there. I can hit you, though. I can hit you without it being impacting... Minthara, there we go. Like, I know I've got that name wrong. Might affect him. I might be able to hit you without it affecting her because it's just right on the edge of her circle. Because I'm going to get to cast twice. What cantrips do I have? Because I'm going to be down to cantrips soon. Oh, dude. Shocking Grasp. And Firebolt that they're immune to. I've never actually tried what this minor illusion does to compel enemies to investigate. Might have to soon when everyone's immune to fire and I'm out of spell slots. Alright, we'll start here. I think that's a reasonable choice.
Time for some bloody work.
Oh, right, I forgot about you. Okay, it did not seem to affect that one. Can't really tell, but one of them took 19 damage. And then one of them was hit for a bit more lightning damage. I didn't pay attention to what your health was at. That's 24 damage. If you were fully healed, and I think you were, 24 would put you at 58. Yes. And that overlapped him quite a bit. So I think I can be pretty confident that hitting this one with another chromatic orb is not going to hit a friend. Or we can just critical miss. And then try and run away from the displacer beast. Scratch disappeared at some point. Don't remember seeing that, but that's fine. And then drink potions. I don't want you to drop. So superior healing. Go for it. And that's the end of Eric's turn. Oh. Oh. He still got his haste. Well, that's the end of haste. She's now lethargic. He was nearly fully healed and they took him out completely in that one turn. That is messed up. All right. He's going to be lethargic anyway, even if we did raise him right now. I mean, technically it doesn't show it, so maybe dying stopped his lethargy. And you're burning. So even if I gave you a little bit of healing, he would just... Yeah, he would just be burning. Alright, Shadowheart. What can I do with you? That is the question. We could do Guardian of Faith just in this area because there's enough of them around that surely it would hit some of them. I could create water while they're all standing in lightning to do a tiny bit of damage, but that would be an entire complete waste of a spell. Would have been good to have her cast that actually last turn before Varric did some lightning damage, because then they'd be vulnerable to it. That's something to keep in mind for the future. You guys don't have evasion. No, you do have your magic resistance. Really? How do we beat you? They're immune to fire. Yeah, I could like attack them at a 50% chance. There is always the option of banishing this guy, but the fact that he pops out of invisibility to attack and then immediately goes back invisible, I'm hoping he can only do that a couple of times. But if that's a all the time thing, it's bad news for me. I think I am going to go with Guardian of Faith. Just... Except I don't really want him standing in lightning taking that damage. I could also put him, you know, right here next to this boss. So he's forced to move. But then he'll just move. At least here, they're going to be staying on Minthara, which means they're going to be staying here. If I move Shadowheart just a touch forward, then she could summon it right back here. And I think that's reasonable. So he'll be able to hit a bunch of them. Then healing word on Varric. It's something. Oh, I kind of forgot about that guy. And then go stand here between Varric and the Displacer Beast, I guess. Oh, we got rid of their blinded. I kind of want them to stay blind, if I'm honest. Well, too little too late. Darn. Didn't think about that either. Mistakes were made. Oh, dude. Enemies that pop out of invisibility just long enough to attack and then go back invisible. Not cool. And apparently just able to do that all the time. He just uses invisibility. Doesn't seem like he's casting a spell. Alright, so Starion, what am I going to do about you? I still like my previous plan of I need to get you a weapon. So have you equip that. That will open up your options for future turns. But do I drink potions so that you survive to future turns? Yes. Yep, I think that's what I have to do. I might be forced to redo this fight. Minthara might survive. Them having disadvantage on their attacks is really helping. Good. Not as good. Come on, you can hit more times, Guardian of Faith. Ha! You are doing amazing. Keep going. They just keep all missing.
Fight's gotten stale, little rabbit. Stop embarrassing yourself.
Okay, he just went for the killing blow on Shadowheart. And soon on Varric. Alright, what do we do here? Still think I need this thing dead. You've got advantage, so you'll have sneak attack damage here. And of course, you used your offhand. And then I think with those 2 hits, we'll then drink a potion just to keep you alive a little longer. Technically, I can have you run away. At least a little bit. Because that one no longer gets an attack on you, and I don't know why that one's not getting an attack if you run. I don't really trust that. Maybe because it's freshly summoned, hasn't had a turn yet. Or something. But I'm kind of inclined to shove him into a corner where he hopefully can't get surrounded easily.
Quickly.
Something like that.
Your command.
Okay, you are still alive, thankfully. This one's still alive and not invisible anymore, for whatever that's worth. Varric's gonna die on his turn, because he's unconscious and has a bunch of bombs next to him and an enemy gunning for him. So I'm just gonna accept Varric's dead. Do you have advantage on any of them? I don't think so. No. Are there any that are still fully healed? No, you're the most healthy. So we'll go offhand on you in the hopes that we get... Well, I guess hitting is still good, but if we miss, then we get the True Strike. Okay, we get the True Strike and Tenacity. Oh, we're only going to get 2 hits, right? Because haste is gone. Do I go for Divine Smite? Just try and end this quickly. Maybe. It's doing an additional 8 to 36 damage. With advantage. Yeah. Didn't quite end him. That is a shame. Probably should have actually focused on the weaker ones to try and thin their numbers. Because I could have taken out this 8. But then once I got the True Strike, I wanted to hit him for sure with a big hit. But that final attack, I probably should have gone after the 8 to hopefully finish him off. Yep. Sorry, Varric, you're down. Oh, finally got hit. She maintained concentration. Oh. Still maintain concentration. Oh, dude. He's still alive. Good. The number of enemies standing right here attacking her. Oh, concentration broken. Okay, she's dead soon. The high AC and giving them all disadvantage was important, but you'll see that's now over. And invisible. Alright, Astarion. Huh. Yeah. Yep. Like, it keeps summoning these, but they don't do anything. I think they are just illusions. They're just here to look scary. So go for your sneak attack. It's a good hit. So do I bank on the hope that I kill it? I could heal and just keep dragging this out. Or I can try 2 offhand attacks. If I kill it, then I think... I'm hoping they all just go away. But 2 to 7... 2 to 7 times 2 is not gonna get me to 16. That's... I can math that well enough. So let's have you... drink that. Can you go into Varric's inventory? Yes. Where are these? Send that to Astarion. Astarion. I'm gonna keep doing my best for this fight. But I don't have a whole lot of hope that we're gonna pull this off. So I've got another turn before I can probably take out the Displacer Beast. And I have no idea how Minthara is going to take out all of them by herself. Because I can cast Protection from Good and Evil again. That is an option. That would use her action and her last second level slot. I could instead use her action to heal herself. But either way, then she's just done. I think what I'm going to do, Astarion, give those potions to Minthara now. I'm super nervous that I'm going to accidentally click to send him to camp, and then I'm just hosed.
Unleash me.
So we're going to have her cast Protection from Good and Evil. Because that's critical to her survival. And then drink one of these with her bonus action. Then
Taking up position.
pull back. So hopefully they can't just surround her, all of them this turn. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, one shot each feels better than 2 axe attacks. And I suspect they're better with their... I guess they're not axes, they're glaives. Okay, he's gonna try and make it down there. Oh, dude. Can you not? Alright, Astarion's still alive. Concentration save, good. Okay. Displacer Beast Illusions can attack. That was a much more challenging save there. Might also be smart if she's going to be my primary tank to switch off the offhand spear, put a shield, but her build is all focused around double wielding. I don't really have any good tanks in the party. Alright, Astarion, please kill this. Good. As expected, the rest of them disappeared. Not even any loot on this Displacer Beast? Oh, dude. So one extremely cheap option I could go with is have Astarion run really far away because he's freaking fast. Try and get somewhere outside of combat range. Teleport back to camp. Have Withers revive my party members. And then teleport back. And then we'd have to run back over the next few turns. But that's an option. Because I don't think Astarion moving into this fight is going to be good for anyone. He gets taken out way too quickly. But I just don't know where I can run to. Like, I could possibly run down here, but chances are there's more enemies down here. And if I didn't run down there, then I'm talking about instead running all the way back here and then jumping up these stairs and running as far as I need to get out of combat. But I'm kind of thinking using Withers to get our people back, as dumb as that sounds, is a viable strategy in this case. And we just hope that Minthara can survive long enough for reinforcements to arrive. Yeah. Minthar, it's all on you. Hold out as long as you can. Which is probably not super long. If I had her tuck back here, she could only be attacked by a couple in a turn. Kind of what the Displacer Beast was doing. Just out of sight. Not easy to surround. Or even like back here. Because then to get to her, they have to step through the doorway.
Right away.
Let's put you here. Have you drink another one of these. Nah. No, use your lay on hands. Okay. And we'll call that good. Yep. I think that's where we'll end your turn. Then they have to figure out how they're going to get to you. Can they shoot her from up here? Possibly. That wouldn't be ideal. I've never really thought about trying to use withers mid-fight to bring back party members, but it's sounding brilliant to me now that I'm thinking about it. It amuses me more than it should. That's all I'm saying.
Step quick.
Okay, you're still in combat range, so keep going. You still have an action. Use that to dash as well. Okay, you are out of combat, so go to camp. Hey, Withers. I've got some dead party members. Can you fix that?
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Yeah, I need to resurrect a couple of people.
Then thou must return with the proper payment.
Both of
This is
them.
the price of balance. Well counted. I recommend keeping my distance for a moment. By doom and dusk, I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
Welcome back, Varric. Welcome back, Shadowheart. Fully healed. Nice.
No one's told me yet.
Didn't get back your spell slots. Not really surprised. So, this episode's gone really long, so I'm actually thinking about stopping here. And next time, we will try and rush to rescue Minthara as she defends herself waiting for our arrival. So, I will see you guys then. Bye.